Well, Democrats now wondering if it is time to hit the panic button as the FBI steps in to investigate Hillary Clinton's email, and her poll numbers are sliding. Mike Gallagher is a syndicated radio host and a Fox News contributor. Bernard Whitman is a former pollster for Bill Clinton and the CEO of Whitman Insight Strategies. Mike, let's start with you. Full panic mode. That's what the Hill newspaper is calling it today.
I can put the wondering to rest. Bernard, it's time to push the panic button. It's time to panic. It's time to be really, really alarmed about the future of Hillary's candidacy. I mean, we've got a presidential candidate who's literally being investigated by the FBI. I mean, does the word Watergate come to mind? It's really not good for Hillary in any way, shape, or form.
Bernard, does that mean another candidate's going to jump in? What do you think about this news about Joe Biden?
First of all, I totally disagree with my good friend Mike. It's not true at all.
About
Hillary Clinton, about having a huge, about the panic button. I mean, nobody is hitting the panic button. I think that Hillary Clinton is incredibly resilient. She showed that for over 30 years. She's ahead in the polls. She beats every Republican
her poll
candidate.
Numbers are down. And then we just saw
she still gets a majority of voters nationally, both in the Republican Democratic head-to-head, as well as among likely
she's in
primary
some
voters
trouble,
on the
though.
Democrat.
And she's resilient.
Bernie Sanders has a real surge right now. He just beat her for the first time in a New Hampshire poll. There's a new report out of the Wall Street Journal today that says that Joe Biden is using his summer vacation down in South Carolina to sound out friends and family about a possible presidential run. This stuff's happening for a reason.
Here's the problem with Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump. They are pie-in-the-sky populists. It is wonderful to generate large crowds based on anger and frustration, but it's simply when the rubber hits the road and the rhetoric actually has to turn into policy. Bernie Sanders just does not have a record that fits the American people.
He's a socialist, and if I live in a country where we even consider a socialist for president, we're in big, big trouble. But watch Joe Biden. I'm telling you right now, Joe Biden will emerge as the elder statesman of the Democrats and will say, I'm the big boy in the room here. When Hillary implodes over all this scandal, and again, if they find some of this stuff, two top secret documents on her her secret server, and she's lied about it, I think she's really finished, and Joe Biden is going to emerge as the Democrat candidate.
Bernard, do you really think she can recover?
Recover? She just, of course. I mean, the fact is she has just begun to make her case to the American people and to really reintroduce herself as a presidential candidate in 2016. I think that she has extraordinary ability here, and I think the news of her demise are very premature.
It'll be fun to hear her make her case.
There was a picture, I'm not sure if we have it, that was just released today of Bill Clinton speaking to her campaign folks in Brooklyn. It appears, we don't have that picture, but it appears that he's given them a pep talk, and this is a time that they certainly might feel like they need
every campaign needs continuous pep talks, and I think
especially this one.
I couldn't disagree with you more, Mike.
All right, let me ask you about Donald Trump. So Donald Trump was on Sean Hannity last night, and he talked about the flat tax. Listen to this.
I actually believe that people, as they make more and more money, can pay a higher percentage. I want to simplify the tax code. I want to cut taxes, but I want to simplify the tax code. I want to make it great for the middle class. The middle class is being killed.
Mike?
Listen, reforming the tax code is music to people's ears, and while I wish he would be more of a flat tax guy, he knows what buttons to push, and one of those is that we have an albatross around our necks with this tax code, and it would be great to simplify it. It would be great to reform it. I think people on both sides of the aisle would agree.
Mike, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I thought he also said in that interview that he would potentially support a raising of tax rates at the highest level. Republicans in general, whether you're rich or poor, don't like hiking taxes.
Yeah, he defies Republican dogma every step of the way. That's just a given about Donald Trump, and it's off the Republican reservation. But again, that's what people like about it.
Bernard, let me give you last thoughts on this.
The best part about that interview with Sean Hannity last night was when Donald Trump was asked who he put in the cabinet, and he volunteered Warren Buffett. And I thought to myself, if lightning strikes, and God help us, we're so unfortunate to have Donald Trump as president, at least will be a solid Democrat, an Obama supporter, Hillary Clinton supporter in the cabinet to try to keep Donald on the reservation. So that's the one bright spot.
A lot of reservations today. Guys, thanks a lot. Great to see you, Bernard, and also Mike Gallagher.